Y'all, it's been a minute since we done one of these videos. What a way to end out the year, honey. So, Marvel is secretly in talks with the Queen Bee, honey. The Queen Bee, honey. The Queen Bee. Ah! Y'all know that never gets old, honey. But anyways, it's very bittersweet when I think about it. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I did say if they did get a light-skinned, authentic black woman to play Darn Storm, maybe. Then I entertained the thought of Beyonce, Rihanna. But as time go on, I am more determined to still stick with my original thought that why at this point in the game that we still have to attach a huge name to comics when 9 times out of 10 the comic book character is larger than the star or just as large. Because Storm is gotten to a point at this point where Storm is just as recognizable as Beyonce. Anybody that is familiar with comic books, honey, Storm transcends the cartoons to the point where even if you ain't even a general fan of darn X-Men, people are familiar with Storm. Like black skin, platinum blonde hair, folks who have a general, who have briefly just had a glimpse of darn TV or cartoons, you automatically know Wolverine off at the top of your head. You know darn Storm. Everybody else you have to question, unless you darn have knowledge of darn the X-Men. But darn Storm is such a darn popular character where she transcends the cartoon, where people just naturally know who she is. So I'm trying to figure out why do they want to try to get the Queen Bee on this? And this is no shade to Beyonce, for I had to disclaim this, that Beyonce is my most favorite darn singer. Honey, nobody touches her. She's our modern day top legend. She is world renowned. She is among the most diverse artists of all time. She has gotten to a level where she's the most awarded artist alive. She is tied for the second most Grammy honored person alive. You know, I think she's tied with Stevie Wonder. She is the most Grammy honored woman in history. She's the most Billboard, BET nominated and award-winning artist in history. The only two that is ahead of her, actually, she recently surpassed Whitney Houston. So the only person that is ahead of her is Michael Jackson. So she is now the most awarded artist in the world alive. Beyonce is very diverse. She speaks several different languages. Can sing several different languages. I don't know about speaking, but she has sung several different languages. She has given us pop, hip-hop, reggae, R&B, country music, funk, electronical, dance music. Honey, Beyonce has done it all. She is the highest grossing touring artist in the history. Highest grossing touring black artist in the history of music. Yeah, I said it. She did it past Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, you name it. Honey, Beyonce can do it a lot. But one thing we got to concede defeat on. Beyonce ain't going to be no EGOT, honey. Because Beyonce acting, no. We love B, baby. But it's like, unless it's a musical attached to the shit, and it's like, I'm not trying to see no darn singing darn Storm, honey. No. Now, what I would be here for is the motherfucking soundtrack. The way darn Beyonce did the motherfucking Lion King. When na 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 na, ooh na, ooh na, yeah, in the water, dun 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 dun. If you'll away, oh why, if you'll away, da 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 da. Honey, she did the hell out of the darn the Lion King soundtrack. So I would be here for her doing the soundtrack of a Storm movie. Now that's what we really need to talk about. They keep talking about who, you know, the X-Men about to enter the darn the Marvel universe and shit. I'm trying to figure out why is the most, they keep darn on disrespecting the black woman. They keep doing this shit time and time and time again. And I hate to say it, them putting darn entertaining Beyonce being at the forefront is another slap in the face. Because it's like, why at this point can we not, number one, at least get a brown skin girl, skin shine like pearl? Like, come on, get somebody like me. Now, I'm sick and tired of this shit. And yes, I'm taking the shit personally. Because Storm was the only, I keep telling y'all this. When I grew up, Storm was the only character that looked like me. Every other black character had a wide nose, you know, more circular face. Storm was the only one, oval face, tall, statuesque, darn brown, lighter brown, deep complexion. Now, you know, Storm, you know, complexion can alter. Because, you know, I'm brown, but I'm not light brown. Like, I will concede the fact that, okay, she has been as light as Jada Pinkett. But there's been other times where she's been as dark as me. With, you know, visible golden neutral undertones. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why at the minimum we can't darn go and get somebody close to Keke Palmer's complexion to play Storm. Not Keke Palmer herself. Because I'm tired of darn going us getting these, you know, tiny, itty bitty darn on folks. Like, what is it so hard to get a darn on a stunt double to be a lead for once? Like, can we get somebody who knows some martial arts? I think it's about high time we actually see a badass darn on kick-ass Storm. Because Storm is just portrayed as this weather witch. And that's it. We just see her fly in the air and just command lightning and stuff. But if you did not have an actual knowledge of Storm, you would not know that Storm is a hand-to-hand combatant. She don't even need her powers to go up against some of these darn mutants that she go up against. And then the fact that, you know, she can darn go and sense electromagnetic waves and stuff in the air. They're supposed to give her like heightened senses where people, it would be hard for people to darn go sneak up on her. She's supposed to be able to manipulate water pressures and stuff within people's bodies. You know, bend the darn on sound barrier to crack people's darn on eardrums. Darn gonna bring down acid rain upon her foes. But the most we get is just the lightning strikes and the winds and all that. But I would love to see Storm's powers used in more of a combative way. Like, you know, her using the power of the wind to elevate her into a darn on high kick or something like that. Her using quick flash lightning to temporarily blind her foes and then hit them with a punch or something like that. Her darn going doing a tornado spin kick up in the air. Like, she darn gonna use the power of the wind to darn gonna propel her while she darn gonna does a roundabout spin kick on somebody. Those are the type of stuff that we need to see from Storm. Her being able to resuscitate somebody using the power of, you know, control electricity to generate darn going CPR. Like, that's the stuff, honey. Y'all need to get me over there as the darn gonna director, honey. I'm telling you. I will be willing to darn gonna pack up and move. And y'all know I've been afraid of the city for the longest. But if it means getting a darn gonna authentic replication of Storm and what she really needs, what the powers and stuff needs to be, honey, darn gonna call up your girl. I've told you I grew up on Storm. I am a huge Storm fanatic. I know what needs to be done. I know what the assignment needs to be. And Beyonce, I love you, I do. But B, baby, you ain't it. You need to fall back for this, girl. You done enough. You have made your mark. You was here. You was here. But you will not be Storm, my dear. If I can help it, you is not about to be Storm. Now, once again, this is how two great things cannot always be synonymous. It's almost like pizza and ice cream. It's incompatible. It can be great individually. Each one of them have their benefits, but trying to merge the two just don't need to be. Beyonce is our world-renowned darn on entertainer. Nobody can touch her. Notice that anytime somebody tries to darn on mention somebody better than Beyonce, they got to go to the grave. They got to go. I mean, the only person alive that they can really mention is darn on Tina Turner. But outside of Tina Turner, Michael Jackson gone. Whitney Houston gone. Little Kim done transformed into an Asian woman. Who else can we think? I would even say Mary J. Blige. I mean, Mary J. Blige would get beat in the darn on sad songs, but overall R&B collect. Okay, we'll leave Mary alone. Mary can have, okay. Now I can see defeat on that one with. But there ain't too many people alive that's really darn on touching B. It really ain't. So, but acting. Let's go through the resume. Carmen, a hip-hop opera. Darn on Austin Powers. The Fighting Temptations. Notice there's a theme with all these darn on shit thus far. It's like she does good when there's a little bit of singing involved. Let's work it out. Let's work it. But like I said, where in the darn on movie does it call for Storm to darn on bust out and song? Listen, B, this is not for you. Stick to the musical. Honey, stick to the musical. You do good in a good old musical. And then her best actor was darn on Cadillac Records, honey. When she darn on did the hell out of darn on Etta James, honey. Matter of fact, I think she sounded better than Etta James herself because with that Texas growl of hers, honey, darn on Etta could never. Etta's voice is a little bit light for me. Y'all know I love more of a gritty, you know, growling powerhouse. You know, Etta's good as all, but you know, not to say Etta wasn't good. But you know, Etta's like a, you know, she give me light soprano tease. Like, I like darn on Beyonce's mezzo voice more. That's just my preference. Now, not to say one's better than the other, but you know, she did an amped up version of darn on Etta, honey. That was her best. And then let's get to the fight scene with a sis, honey. Girl, you couldn't even darn on beat the old white bitch ass in the darn on attic, honey. You expect us to be, and you know, we tired of darn on seeing Storm get her ass kicked like she don't got no darn on combative skills. We already seen Halle Berry get her ass whooped enough trying to be Storm. Now, I think Beyonce, with her status, she'll be able to command a little bit more than what Halle Berry was able to, because you know when Halle Berry took up the role, it was very early on in her career, and I will give Halle Berry this. Halle Berry did try her best to darn on. She said she wanted to do the African accent. She did want to put in the combat scenes, but see, this is where the bigotry comes in, and that's why I say they keep fucking up Storm on purpose. And I'm not necessarily blaming these light-skinned actors. Because it's like some of them have darn on did their homework. I heard Alexandra Shipp was darn on researching Storm. And then look how they had her looking like the darn on green Eminem with a mohawk. Once again, with all that research Alexandra Shipp did, we ain't seen no combat scenes and none of this. And then, once again, another darn on thin, petite biracial playing a tall, statuesque darn on black woman. And once again, yes, Storm has been portrayed as light-skinned. But let's not act like the darn on yellow color is synonymous with darn on being that damn light. Now, we can slide with Halle Berry because Halle Berry is brown. But then they darn on did a slap in the face and went lighter with Alexandra. Now they darn on trying to get back deep with B. But B done got a little bit heavy, baby. You done got heavy, baby. Oh, heavy. And you look good with it, honey. You got old patty ragging behind you. And Storm is curvaceous, and we've been asking for a curvaceous darn statue with Storm, but not, honey, darn Storm ain't meant to be all that, honey. Storm ain't meant to have, Storm is more shaped like Tyra Banks, baby. She ain't shaped like motherfucking B, got all that boom, boom, boom. She ain't, Storm wasn't meant to be all that. And is Beyonce willing to slim down to her darn I Am Sasha Fierce days? Because that's the body that darn she need to get to. The even attempt darn Storm. And then, you know, she's done enough African derived music and stuff over the years. I can see her really embodying the African. I can see it. I can see it, but at the same time, it's like, it's still, I feel it's a slap in the face. I feel that B should graciously give this the pass. And matter of fact, B, I know you want, I know you cross-played this Storm and everything, but your sister is the better darn actor. And I'm not even talking about Solange, honey. Solange is a little bit too thin for the role. Solange is a better actor overall, though. However, I'm talking about Miss Kelly Rowland. It's like, come on now. Yeah, you know darn give a girl a break. Honey, darn Kelly ain't been big since motherfucking Kisses Down Low. I like my kisses down low, let me... Honey, because everybody slept on the darn EP that she came out with. It took her 10 years to come out with the EP. And she did that to see if it was even worthy of putting out an album. Honey, the way y'all slept on that motherfucking EP... Kelly said, fuck that shit. I'm going to darn Lifetime, honey. Kelly Rowland darn be honey, she said she going to be the black Mariah Carey. Honey, Mariah darn put the trademark on. All I want for Christmas is, honey, darn Kelly said, I'm going to give you the soulful version. Oh, merry little Christmas. Honey, she got herself an old darn a good series every year coming out over there at the darn Lifetime, honey. Because y'all ain't been supporting her musically. But, honey, this could be Kelly Rowland's big break, honey. I can see Kelly Rowland doing this shit. Kelly Rowland is, what, about 5'6"? Because I'm going to give up on the height. Now, some things we can darn go and work with. Because I know it's going to be hard to find a woman that's 5'10", that's also very statuesque, that's acting, that also got combative skills. So, we can darn go work with some things. Now, if y'all got to have a big name, I'm putting Kelly Rowland in the ring. I think Kelly Rowland can do it, honey. Kelly Rowland got the skin. I can see her putting on a convincing accent. It would be nice to see darn Kelly Rowland do some fighting. Hell, Kelly Rowland ain't got nothing going on. No shade, Kelly. We listen to you, but honey, when's the last time you been at anybody's arena? So it's not like, and then you know the Merry Little Christmas thing you got going on with Lifetime, honey, that can be filmed within a couple weeks. Beyonce, on the other hand, girl, you got the Ivy Park. You got the darn Chloe and Holly, the darn Look After. You got, you know, your music career still thriving. Like, you when you sign on for Storm, it's a multi-movie commitment. It ain't just no one and done. Now, that's why I say let Kelly Rowland get on this. Because Kelly Rowland, honey, she can commit to a multi-movie deal. Because her time with music has come. She can still get on the stage here and there, but she ain't obligated to darn be on no tours nationwide to the extent of Beyonce. So, I believe that darn this is Kelly Rowland's time. Darn go ahead and slide on up in there and put her hat in the ring if we have to have a name. But me, preferably, I would prefer if they would darn get a no name. Darn 5'6" to 5'8". If you get somebody 5'10", that's perfect. But 5'6", 5'8", you know, statuesque, you know, cup size, not too big, not too small, you know, C cup, small D, you know, a little bit of defined abs, you know, some hip action, some thigh action. Matter of fact, you know, if we still need to go the cartoonish route, like, I really want them to get a badass version of Storm, honey. I really want them to get somebody like just a regular no-name a stunt double that can darn gonna be on the front screen for the first time in a movie that, you know, can become like, instead of her being the stunt double for the action roles, get an actual stunt double that looks like Storm that can just do the scene all the way through. That's what I really would love. But once again, another person that I can see doing it is Nafessa Williams. Honey, Nafessa Williams, aka Thunder. Now, granted, she's tiny as hell. I mean, okay, she's 5'3", 5'4". But you know, we can manipulate stuff on the darn camera and shit. So it's like, you know, we can overlook certain shit. Hell, they got darn Wolverine being played by Hugh Jackman, and Wolverine supposed to be 5'5". Hugh Jackman's like 6'3". So we'll just give up on the heights and certain shit if everything else matches up. Nafessa Williams, great actor. She got the body for it. She got the hips, the thighs. She got ab definition. She got the perfect cup size, not too big, not too, because we don't need darn Storm, you know, being overly curvaceous where the darn titty, you know, you might have a nip slip situation on set. Like, we don't need no, you know, super huge darn Triple G, you know. So Nafessa Williams, perfect body for the role. If we got to get an established actor, if you want somebody that you know can darn get a good solid darn foundation of an acting role down pat, honey, I say Nafessa Williams would be the character. And then she has that perfect complexion. Since y'all don't want to go damn dark, honey. I mean, but once again, she's close to me. I would say Nafessa Williams is like 3 shades lighter than me. So it's like she's a good happy medium. She, you know, we getting away from the way too light. We getting away from the Beyonce color, the Halle Berry, the Alexandra Shipp. We getting way closer to me. Now I wish they go ahead and just get to my dark, but you know, we will accept Nafessa Williams. Nafessa Williams is still darn I would say, in my opinion, dark skin. Or, you know, if y'all want to say safe brown, but hell, at least the bitch is brown. Whenever your skin color is not yellow tone, I say at least you're brown. At this point, I think everybody is unanimous on this. Can we at least at the minimum get a brown skin Storm? If not chocolate. Once again, I would prefer them to be my shade, maybe a shade or 2 darker preferably. But if we get an established person, honey, I'm putting in for 2 names. If we have to go with a major name, Kelly Rowland. If we're going off of everything else, if we're actually going off of darn experience, criteria, the body, and everything else, honey, I'm putting in darn Nafessa Williams. B baby, sit down. Sit down and darn pick up your pen and darn put your lips to the motherfucking mic, honey. Not too close. We out here with COVID, honey. Don't do like your protege, darn Chloe Bailey licking the mics and shit. But we need your mouth close to the darn mic for the soundtrack. I am nominating Beyonce for the Storm soundtrack. Honey, nobody else can touch the shit but darn B. Unless we do Kelly Rowland. Now, Kelly Rowland, I still won't be on the soundtrack though. We have Kelly and B baby, and Lord knows we can have a little bit of DC reunion, honey. If we darn slide Michelle old up in there with that darn raspy vocals of hers with the good old high notes, honey. Go ahead and give us an old long updated Destiny Child song, honey. That would be something for the darn Storm movie. I'm telling y'all, Marvel, y'all need to take my advice. Get Kelly Rowland. Honey, Kelly Rowland can darn do the vocals and do the acting. She can do the soundtrack. And Beyonce and Michelle can be the features. Or we can get Nafessa Williams and then we can darn nominate Beyonce to do the whole soundtrack, honey. And then we'll throw in some features here and there. Like, you know, we can do another Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar collab or something like that. I would prefer some more, you know, African artists, honey. Bring back some of the ones from the from the Lion King album, honey. Black is King. I would prefer, you know, another version of that, honey. You know, a My Power 2.0 type of song, honey. If you away, oh wow. Hey, honey, I want that on the darn Storm soundtrack, honey. That's what I want. But B-Baby, you is too thick. Your darn acting is too surpassed. Your skin, preferably, is a little bit too light for you to play B. For you to play not for you to play B, but for you to play Storm, baby. And then let's not ignore the fact that darn B is country. Western at that. I don't see darn Beyonce being able to mask her accent that damn well throughout the whole movie. I don't see it. Kelly Rowland, I can see her. Kelly Rowland, is something about her voice where she could change up her voice for the role. But Beyonce, when I look at every movie that she's been in, she's had her voice. I can see Kelly Rowland being able to adjust and get out of her voice. But Beyonce, I can't see her getting out of her voice. I really can't. That's why I say Kelly Rowland, Professor Williams for me, honey. But give me y'all thoughts, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on Beyonce allegedly putting in her putting her hat in the ring for the Lion King? Like I said, legendary, but this ain't her ministry, honey. Once again, just stick to the soundtrack, in my humble opinion. But y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all soon with more videos.